Hello, it's Maggie, the Cheshire Crafter here. I went to my local village charity shops yesterday and I thought I'd share with you what I bought. Now, I'm creating patchwork from cotton that I find, and I'm particularly looking for cotton dresses, cotton skirts, cotton trousers, and a lot of men's cotton shirts. But I found this on display, and let's go closer and I'll show you what it looks like and why I bought it. It's actually brand new with tags and I got it for £8.99. I have to say about this one, if I was looking for a dress for a prom or a special occasion or a wedding, this would be fantastic, but it's too small for me. It's a gorgeous teal colour, really rich greeny blue. And it's a very soft cotton sateen. You can see if I put my hand in, there are side pockets. The thing that drew me to this is not the work at the top, because although there is fabric there that's folded over, there are no darts in that at the top. But it was the huge expanse of fabric that's in the body of the skirt. And it's gathered together at the waist, and it reminded me of an old Laura Ashley style. I've taken those apart before and there's a lot of fabric in them. And then when I went to look at it, look at the treat that is, there's also a huge hem and there's a lining. And I've been making patchwork quilts using the lining of dresses as a very thin equivalent of muslin. Well, that lining is actually a little bit thicker, but it's a lovely colour in itself. So there's a lot of fabric in that. Let me turn it over and show you the back. There's a very long usable zip. I think that was £8.99. Oh my goodness me, what value for money that is. Dress, when I look at it, has been lined throughout, so there's a lot of cotton muslin in that, and it's by Emily and Finn. Not heard of them before, but it's a beautiful dress. Deconstructed a dress last night when I was watching the television, and this is the fabric from it. It's a beautiful pale turquoise with pastel roses in, but look at the yellows and the greens that I can pick out in there. Now, the thing on this dress, it was a halter neck, and the straps gave me something like a 3.5-inch wide long strip of fabric, and the skirts are just as taken so much material within the skirt. But the skirt falls on the bias, so I've got to be careful as I cut that. But look, there's a huge amount of fabric come out of the dress. Let me show you the photograph here of what the dress looked like. It was difficult to photograph. The other thing is I've got a little bit of shirring that was across the back. Don't know what to do with that yet, but I don't want to take that apart, and a very long zip. I don't just shop in the ladies section or in the men's shirt section, because I found this delightful little frock in the children's wear section. As you see, it's a very full skirt, it's fully lined, and it was really the fabric that drew me to this one. Look at the colour of the lining. There's a frill at the top, which I'll probably be able to take apart and leave that as a frill. And then on the back, again, there's a zip. There's a very simple waistband, and then there's this very throwaway little plastic belt that I won't get to use. That might get donated back to the charity shop. But that is really pretty, and I can do a little fun project with that one. Because I sort my patchwork pieces into colour coding, I know which colours I'm short of, and yellow is one of them. And look at what caught my eye. This is a blouse. This is a lady's blouse by F&F, but it was really this interesting features in gold, I would say, on the front and on the back. There's a frill. I'll take that frill apart. And I think the back is just in two pieces. So there's at least, well, larger than a fat quarter there on the back, and then more to acquire. That's lovely. Ladies' blouse section. The colour of this blouse attracted me to it. It's by Daymart, but it was actually the fact that there's a pattern within. Can you see that? The pattern that's woven within the cotton fabric. Buttons are remarkable. There are long sleeves with cuffs. And if I turn it on the back for you, again, you can see I've got a huge piece of fabric on the back, a yoke. And when I open out those sleeves, there's quite a bit of fabric on the width of those sleeves. And that colour will go with many things. I think what's interesting there, you can see at the yoke what this pattern looks like when it's put on a 45-degree angle. Yeah, I can get a lot out of that. This man's shirt is not only a gorgeous candy pink, but it's made of a very strong cotton drill, almost like the feel of a denim. It's by Crew Clothing Company. It's only a slim fit, but it's actually an extra large. So that means that the sleeves are large. There's nothing remarkable about the cuff other than it's a contrast. It's only white though. But let's look on the back. Again, the amount of fabric that's in the back there is worth me buying it. I think that was £5.99. And I can imagine that would look great against a black or a grey, just to tone that pink down. But I might be able to put that with a turquoise. This denim look shirt is by Primark, and I'd be tempted to wear this if it fit me, but it's only a size 10. I think this is a very loose fitting size 10. Now, as we go closer, the blue in this is actually a stripe, and they've shown how the stripe will look in both horizontal and vertical axis, and also the design here of this embroidery coming down the shirt. I'll keep that, and I might be able to cut into that. I don't think I'll use it as one long piece, but I'll cut into that to make that really much more interesting. There's a pocket on the front, and if I turn it over, you can see what I mean. I don't want to send your eyes funny, but I want you to see that this is horizontal and this is this is vertical, this is horizontal. So already there's two ideas of how you can vary using that. There's a sleeve that turns up, but there is a cuff. So there are extra bits here to use. And I was looking at some denims, and this would be quite a nice little contrast with these denims I'm going to show you now. Right, this is a lady's blouse, and I was attracted to this because although it looks like worn denim, the denim is so soft. It's beautiful to touch, and there's a lot of fabric in this, and both the front and the back haven't really been encroached by darts or split up. So when I turn it on the back, there's a lot of fabric. It's for very, and actually the lady that works in the charity shop told me that the reason I bought two of them was that these were donated because these were made as sample pieces for Very, which is a catalogue company in the UK. And the label that I've shown you on the front actually gives the detail of the design of the size, the soft cotton, the design. So we think that these were samples that were made up for the catalogue company, and the samples have been donated to the charity shop. Well, I bought two of them. Now that means that if I'm doing a larger size quilt, I've got more of the same fabric, and it was too good an opportunity for me to miss. And finally, I chose this classic men's gingham shirt. Now, there were two shirts and I put the other one back. The other one was turquoise check, but it was so bright and vivid, I felt it was a bit too much. In this one, the gingham has been matched, the turquoise has been matched with a navy, and that tones it down a bit and just makes it a little bit more usable, I think, for me. There's a pocket, there are long sleeves on it. Again, I'm not doing very well with any interesting buttons today. I've got some quite long zips and interesting bits. And again, there's no dart in that at the back. So there's quite a bit of fabric there too. I'm going to sit and watch the television and enjoy unpicking all of these. And when I come to work with them, I'll show you where I source the fabric. So I think I did really well with my charity haul today. I've got some really interesting fabrics, really interesting pieces with some associated stories. And I'm going to use those in the coming months when I create my patchwork quilts. For now, this is Maggie, the Cheshire Crafter, thanking you for visiting. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to come back and see me soon, won't you? Bye.